Hi, my name is Ray Acciardo. I'm Director of Service Marketing for Legrand Building Control Systems. And this year at LIGHTFAIR, we are really excited. We just won an Innovation Award for RAXIS, which is our remote access, secure remote support service offering. We launched RAXIS last year at LIGHTFAIR in Philadelphia. We've had widespread adoption and great success with that. And now this year in Chicago, we're expanding on that success and we're launching technology-enabled service contracts, which we're really excited about. And essentially our technology-enabled service contracts combine the secure connected remote support with on-site services as well as training. We really believe it brings it all together, and it's going to allow us to provide support for our customers throughout the life of their lighting control system. So where I'd like to start is really with our customers and how we're addressing some of the most common pain points that our customers have. So it all starts with the installation with the electrical contractor, and I just want to share a few things. When you think about things from the electrical contractor's point of view, and then we look at kind of the typical journey from the installation through the startup and into that warranty period. You know, electrical contractors are not always the experts on the controls part of the lighting system, okay? And they're under the gun to get on to the next job. And a lot of times, having all the devices properly wired and connected before we get out there to do the startup is a challenge. And so what we've done with RAXIS, okay, is we're installing a secure cellular modem, okay, up front as early as possible during the installation process. And then as soon as the modem comes online, we can recognize that the customer's connected, okay? And then what we're doing now is we're doing what we call site readiness checks to help that electrical contractor as they go through the building and start installing different, segments of the system. We can see if all those devices are connected and registering on the system. And a really great thing that we're doing now is what we call a startup guarantee, which means if we can see 80% of those devices, okay, before we go out to do the startup, if there's a need to have to go out back again, then that trip is not billable. So we're really trying to get contractors, to take advantage of that and provide the best, experience during that first year and during that installation. And then what happens beyond that is once installed, the contractor's carrying that warranty for the whole first year, okay? And with remote access, instead of having to go back out to the job site during that first year when the building occupant moves in and there are always all these settling issues or changes to the sequence of operations, etc., they can call our remote operations center, okay, which is based in Richardson, Texas, and we can provide that immediate remote support through RAXIS. Okay, so it's really, there's a lot in it for the electrical contractors to really help them get the most out of the installation and get to that certificate of occupancy a lot faster. And then really the beauty of lighting controls is that a lot of the things can be done remotely immediately. So if we look at some of the things that we can do through our remote operations center, things like overriding schedules, things like changing the sequence of operations, changing the way buttons are configured and programmed. All of these kinds of things we can now do remotely immediately by having the electrical contractor or the building owner call into our remote operations center. We validate, verify who they are. We've got a whole security process for that. And then, it's instant resolution of issues right away. Let me talk a little bit also about the security, which is a really important thing that I want to touch on. So, all right, and here you can see our remote operations center and the modem, which is connected in through routers and switches, and then ultimately our segment manager. And the really key thing here is that when we connect to the system, we're connecting in through a private lighting control network So in other words, we are not on the customer's network, which is historically a big issue for a lot of manufacturers that have to be on the customer's network to have a reliable connection. So if the customer wants to put the lighting control system on their network, they can do that through a separate LAN port, and there's absolutely no routing between the two. One other thing that we are launching this year is the ability to connect to our architectural dimming systems through the Infusion controller, and we can now provide the same remote support through Raxis for architectural dimming that we can for DLM, and that's another really exciting enhancement to the service. Now let's talk a little bit about service contracts. So this is where we really believe, we're going to take the success we've had with Raxis and now bring it all together by providing that ongoing support for customers. Okay, so the service contracts combine remote support with on-site support. Okay, we have two levels, a plus and a prime package, and we're providing all the same support with Raxis to be able to call our remote operations center, okay, for immediate diagnostics, troubleshooting. We're also providing system backups for the customer, device health checks to proactively notify them if any of the devices are no longer appearing on the network. Okay, and in addition, with the Prime package, we're providing 24/7 remote support through our ROC, okay, which is something else we're really excited to launch this year. So for customers that have mission critical facilities, cannot afford any interruptions with the lighting control system, with a Prime package, we have 24/7 ROC support, and we have a next day on-site response time guarantee as well. To be able to deliver the on-site support, for situations where you've got to be out there providing that to the customer. If you think about service contracts from a facility manager's viewpoint, so facility managers have a lot of services to manage in the building, plumbing, HVAC, lighting, and you can see the lighting work orders starting to add up a little bit. Historically, they've had a contract for HVAC and security, but not for the lighting controls. And now as lighting controls get more and more complex, and we're previewing our new wireless technology, which we believe is the best on the market and cutting edge, why not have a service contract for lighting controls? Okay, and that's what we're now able to provide. And you can see in this example, the customer's got an active contract on the lighting control system. The specifier has gotten that contract specified up front, and it's really making the facility manager look good and getting those common lighting problems resolved immediately. Okay, so that's what it's all about this year for us at LIGHTFAIR. We're excited about the technology-enabled service contracts, and for more information, check us out on our website, www.legrand.us.